This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by Browseabout Books.
Well, about a week ago, we started telling you all about how Browseabout Books was participating in their Grand Giving Week, giving back to 7 different nonprofits in the community. And it's really just been a great week. And you guys have been shopping at Browseabout, and that money has been going right back into the community, which, of course, you can only do with a local bookstore. So we've got Susan Kehoe with Browseabout Books and Maribeth Fischer with the Rehoboth Beach Writers Guild. We love to see here on the CoastLife couch joining us. Maribeth, you guys are another beneficiary of Grand Giving Week. How has that helped you guys? What do you plan to do with some of the money that you're getting from a team up like this?
So we've been the beneficiary of Browseabout helping us from the moment we started 20 years ago. And the Writers Guild would not exist without this bookstore. So this is like the icing on the cake. And I'm going to follow Susan's lead and use the funds to support local authors who don't have the kind of publicity and resources that the authors with the big publishers have. So we're going to try to create some more events to celebrate them and let them share their expertise with the community.
That's awesome. I mean, it's a natural fit, a natural team up. We know that, Susan, you guys, you sell a lot of books written by local authors, many of whom are part of the Rehoboth Beach Writers Guild. So this has been a natural fit and a natural team up that you guys have had multiple times before. So I think it's sort of a no-brainer. But Susan, why was it important to give back to the Rehoboth Beach Writers Guild with Grand Giving Week?
There are so many reasons. It's hard to.
I'm sure.
It's
just one.
It's hard to nail it down. But as Maribeth said, and as you said too, it is a natural fit for us, and we are and have been committed to our local writing community because that also benefits our local reading community, and to be able to connect readers and writers is what we do. That's who we are. So to be able to give local authors the opportunity that. Most people will not be published by a traditional publisher. It's a very small percentage, and the Writers Guild does such great work supporting these authors that don't have that same path, and that doesn't mean their books aren't worthy of being publishing. It just means it's a hard road to go down. Absolutely. And so we love being able to give our community those opportunities.
Yeah. So Maribeth, for folks who maybe don't know, maybe this is their first introduction to the Rehoboth Beach Writers Guild, what do you guys do? What sort of space have you created for writers, inexperienced, experienced, everything in between? What kind of writing do they do with you guys?
Okay, so our population is mostly people who have had full careers, raised families. They are coming to writing late in life, but it's always been a dream or a passion. And so we have free writes where you can just show up and write with no pressure. We have classes. We bring in visiting writers. We have once a month, a night it's called Night of Songs and Stories, where we throw out a theme and people can just get up and read their work, sort of an open mic, a curated open mic. So, and we have published writers like Ethan Joella, who was a Today Show pick, and then we have people who are writing their memoirs for their grandkids.
Yeah, oh, that's wonderful.
So we have the whole range,
Yeah, so how do people get involved with the Writers Guild? How do they join?
Just Google RehobothBeachWritersGuild.com, and there's a contact. It will come to me, and we'll take it from there. I'll find out
will get you covered.
I will get you covered, absolutely.
We're having a great event on October 11th in coordination with the Writers Guild and the Lewis Public Library. We're bringing in Chris Whitaker, who is the author of All the Colors of the Dark, which was also a Jenna book pick, a New York Times bestseller. Maribeth will be interviewing him.
Wow.
It is going to be phenomenal. And one of the things that we also do for the community is we have free author events. For most of our events, we don't ask people to buy a book. We don't require them to buy a book. We would love it if they bought a book to support the author in the bookstore, but we don't require it. And that's just another thing that we offer, for our community. And that's really important because a lot of people have come to our events and said they've never had the opportunity to meet a real life author before. Right. And it's very exciting.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you have never passed by Browseabout Books when there is an author there that people love, I mean, it is packed. There are lines out the door, around the corner. It's insane. And it's just one thing that is so special about you guys, and especially being a locally owned and operated business. So how did Grand Giving Week go?
it was pretty grand. We had a really enthusiastic response. We'll have the final numbers tallied. This was the last day, so we don't have those numbers yet, but we anticipate being able to give multiple thousands of dollars to each of our charities.
That's awesome.
So we're really thankful to everyone out there who supported us, who came in the store, who bought things and supported all of these amazing nonprofits in our community.
Awesome. Well, we are thankful for you guys and all that you do to help support the community that we live in and shop in and do all the fun, amazing things that we get to do in. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, hopefully you get a little bit more time to squeeze in just a little bit more shopping at Browseabout, because it still counts. The money's still going back to the community. So we'll let you plan your shopping list. We'll take a quick break, but CoastLife is going to be right back.